This is the Russian Wizard. Wizard Lost Ark Adventure is over. Okay. Here we go.
Greeting, comrades. I hope you all doing well.
It's always so well.
So today is Fateful Day. Officially, this Wizard Lost Ark adventure is over. You can unsubscribe, dislike, and move forward with your life. As for my guild members, well, I should do separate movie for you to thank you for all your sacrifices, commitment. But yeah, guys, I'm too lazy, so you gonna tag along. So as you probably know, core members of my guild that we create the guild no longer playing the game, warn them off. They're pussies, okay? They got old and they just survived 2,000 hours. What a bitches.
True.
But it is what it is. So we have no longer have a team. And I give the game like a 6 to 8 weeks break. And
I think that's probably the biggest reason. Like, if he's playing with his friends every week and then all of his friends quit, of course he's going to quit. I think that's normal. I feel like that's what happens with a lot of people. It's like regardless of like the state of the game, like, bro, people quit the game during Old War. People quit the game during Legion and like Nighthold. It's because their friends stopped playing. That's the biggest reason.
I think how I feel about recovering from this disaster and continuing playing the game. So to bring our guild back to the shine, it will take 6 months to a year to reroll all the classes, reroll, enchant your equipment, you know?
That's a lot.
Train
Yeah.
new people. And I ask myself, do I want to do it? Do I want
Yeah, do you want
to spend another 6 months to a year in this game?
Well, it's not even that it's in the game. It's in the game just redoing everything you already did. That doesn't sound like a good time. And it doesn't take 6 months. It just takes $6,000. So let's keep that in mind, too.
And the question is no. To make it more in wizard language, I would say the balls detach from the cock and we are no longer able to produce the offspring.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, everyone, for all your support
I get what you're saying.
and
Yeah.
commitment. But I have enough of this BS.
That makes
And
sense.
I'm going into vacation from MMO. See ya, goodbye.
That's smart. Nope.
Oh, you guys are still here. Well, you probably want like longer run, so yeah, let's go. What we drink? We need something for drink. Oh,
Oh, it's
Fanta?
piss. Great.
It may be dangerous.
2 bottles of piss.
Let's go with some classic.
Wow.
El Clásico. Oh.
What a mistake. You guys see that?
Okay,
You
let's.
can't use a glass drink because if you do that, then you have to wash it. So now you just created another problem for yourself. No wonder this guy doesn't have any time to fucking play MMOs. He's sitting there doing dishes all fucking day because he's getting everything dirty.
So, we
Is
need
this
to
Warzone?
begin with mindset. First, I need to explain what is in my head so everyone will understand, everyone gonna be on the same page when I'm coming from.
This old map.
So there is like the 5 to 10 hour window. What can you do in 5 to 10 hour? You can complete some Assassin's Creed or God of War and restart it to try another ending. You can
Yeah.
complete your shift in your work and earn like $150 to $200.
That's a
What
bit
can
much.
you do in 5-10 hours? Pretty much a lot of things
Yeah.
in terms of gaming. But what happened after 5 to 10 hour in your MMO game? You
You
leave.
probably have like if you had a skill that was like level like 35, maybe it might be like level 37 and the max level was 200. Yeah, so yeah, that all right. Yeah, you farm all the Guardian raids, Chaos dungeons, Abyss dungeons, Challenge Abyss dungeons, get the Una's tasks out of the way. On 4 characters, you do 2 honings, and they both fail. And that's it.
The queue, you made your character, and you just like complete first starting village, and you are trash.
Yep.
Basically. So this kind of game require from me enormous amount of time and energy put into it.
Yeah, that's how
I
every
want
game
to be
is.
good
Yeah.
at them. Because I can spend these 10,000 hours on, drawing, playing guitar, another funny thing, and I be quite decent at it. And instead of that, I'm spending it on this game. So I want to be good at it. I want to
Yeah, exactly.
perform well. I don't want to be trash.
I did
So
that
that's
with
my
Overwatch.
mindset I come with. And to survive or enjoy all of these hours that you're gonna put in to enjoy all of the game content, you need to be hooked for the game. You need to feel hype every time you log in. And 3 main driving factors for me to invest time in MMO are Flex, Unga Bunga, and Sunflowers. I will explain every one of them individually.
So, good raids, cool looking gear that you can show off, and a good gathering system. No, that makes sense. Absolutely. Unga Bunga could just mean characters with big tits in the game too, which either way I agree with.
So let's start with the Flex. Easy. I have spent million hours in this game, 1,000 achievements. I want to show someone, I want to be different than other players. I want to feel that I achieved something. I want to say, my mom, look mom, my armor is so good that I can one-shot all the heretics.
Yeah, I remember I tried to explain to my dad, like, I remember whenever I got invincible, and I tried to explain to my dad, like I'm like, Pa, like, I got invincible, like, no, you don't understand, like, so, no, it's not a job, no, but no, I didn't call that one place to get a job, no, like, but look, so it's the Lich King's mount, like, nobody had to, and it dropped, right, but no, I mean, like, no, I stayed up late to do it. Well, no, I didn't wake up early today either. But, like, I have this mount, like, dead, and I'm trying to explain. And he did not give a fuck. I remember this. Yeah, he was so pissed I didn't have a job back then. It's like 10 years ago.
That's I'm working for. And when you look in this game,
Yeah.
you start analyzing. All right, let's start with your equipment, armor, item
yeah.
level. Every schmuck can have every armor he wants. There is no difficulty to obtain armor type or craft something.
That is generally true. I think the only exception of that is that you have the glows, and it's not like any dipshit can get a level 23 or level 20 glow. It's just a dipshit with a lot of money. So, like, you do have the weapon glows. That's a unique thing.
not existing. Every schmuck have it, it's easy. And upgrade, you can buy it.
True.
You can buy, and someone that start last week can be better than me who plays for a year. Because he visa, whoosh, in terms of equipment, he's better than me. So
Swiper, no
equipment flags
swiping.
do not exist in this game.
True.
Okay, so maybe some achievements. Like PvP, solo PvP. Okay, you do solo PvP, you win.
I feel like, why would you care about, like, solo PvP in Lost Ark whenever you could just do League of Legends or a MOBA that's better designed? Like, I couldn't imagine myself, like, wanting to do that. It just doesn't make sense to me.
And rare skin, and the skins look so poor that compared to the cash of skin,
Bismarck
you're
on
not
the
gonna
screen?
even use them. And even if you use them, the people not even gonna know what the fuck is this, rope that you stole from your mom.
Yeah, nobody knows what it is. I feel like Lost Ark has a couple of flex titles and flex items, right? So the Golden Turpion's pretty hard to get. There's a couple of PvP mounts that are pretty hard to get. You have titles that are kind of hard to get. You have Demon's Roar, like Hell Mode, Vaulton, that kind of stuff. Like, you do have some, like, some visual indicators of skill. There are, they are in Lost Ark. It's not that they aren't there, but there's not that many of them. I'll be right back. I take a piss. All right. We're good.
What a shitty skin. So individual flex not really existing. Maybe guild flex. Okay, so there is guild PvP that almost no one plays. I win.
Isn't the guild PvP just pay to win though?
The most hard PvP guild plays. I keep it for 3 months and people don't even know what is it.
Yeah, dude.
Because it's pay to win. And no content creators don't tell people to be hyped, so no one is hyped. There is like small icon next to your name if you win the PvP as a guild, but whatever, no one cares. So in this game,
I feel like these guys made Elgatia right after they got done playing Final Fantasy 14. You have like the Susano and like the Bismarck right there after each other. Two of the main things in the whole trailer that look cool is like 2 Final Fantasy things.
I do not feel that I achieved something. Maybe this Hell Mode title or First Guardian Ashate skill maybe
something
tickling
like that.
me a bit. But you know, the amount of work that you need to put in, you need to like, have specific class. You need to, like, you know, prepare and
That's
bang
cool.
the wall, bang the head, wall with the head for 10, 20 hours, and you need to have team. I'm not so hyped about it, you know, and it's only the title, and probably people don't even gonna know what the title is. Next one is Unga Bunga. What is Unga Bunga? It's possibility to build your character, and there is many different ways, like Patch of Exile, skill tree, new build, exciting possibilities, exploring new uncharted lands. You think, oh, Lost Ark, oh, so many options, so many sets, but in reality, it's very limited. You use like 40 engravings in the game, and you have like, you use your class engraving, Grudge, Karsdol, Kinbland, this is Fort.
It's like Raid Captain for a lot of people too.
And on top of that, maybe Precision Dagger, Massacre, or Adrenaline. That's it, 10 engravings. Other 40 or 30, whatever.
I think this is a bad thing too. The fact that a lot of the engravings are just so bad, nobody uses them. I don't find this to be good at all. I think the reason why it happens too is because there aren't really that many things in the game that require you to be at like a very high level of play. There's not that many of them whenever you think about it. So for most people it doesn't really matter, and they just go with the exact same thing. It's not like you want to have different engravings for different situations. Like maybe somebody has a Chaos Dungeon set, but probably not.
No one uses it. So you have like multiple classes, but every class use basically same build. Same with the stats. You have agility, suppression, speciality, critical, endurance. What is two builds only are in game? Critical agility or critical speciality. That's it. No one uses.
Yeah, I think that one's stupid too. The fact that domination and endurance are really unused. And I've heard that they're useful in PvP, but whenever PvP is only an activity that 3 to 5% of the, probably like 5 to 10% of the population participates in, I mean, like, I think the value of these items on the auction now speaks for itself. They're worth nothing because nobody gives a fuck.
Suppression, no one uses endurance, or the last one, I don't even remember the name. Most important part is, okay, you discover something, because sometimes you discover something in this game and you make your build, and what happens? It's nerfed. You go outside the meta and it's crazy good, oh, too good, psh, nerfed. Let me give you some examples.
Green potions.
Back in the day, if
Mayhem Berserker.
the Warlord, the class that have Taunt, if you taunt the monster, the boss, the game sees the monster for this short period of time. It was seeing the monster as it's CC'd, it's stunned. Okay. Warlord, you have Warlord on Discord, he calls on Gun Lancer, whatever. He used the taunt, psh, calls it, everyone do massive damage. Boom, boss is deleted in 2 seconds. Because
That
the
sounds
suppression
great.
statistic work. If the boss is in CC state, you do extra bonus giga damage.
Oh,
What's
yeah. If they're
fucking
staggered.
nerfed? Poof.
Yeah.
Removed from the game. Next one, preemptive strike. Preemptive strike was 300% on the first hit. You do 300% damage.
Holy shit.
If the boss have full HP or target have full HP. Not only did it work on PvP, and the whales cry on the forums because the guy spent 10,000 euro on his set, and you were with preemptive strike, you were able to kill.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have a situation where somebody spends $10,000 and they lose.
Him through the wall on the respawn one shot. You were also able to kill one shot bosses with the ultimate. Fantastic kabunga damage, unga bunga. No, fucking nerf it, too strong. There was also jewelry. The jewelry that allow you to use the skill of the guardian. So for example, you farm Ashates or Egrection, and you were able to drop Ashates jewelry or Egrection jewelry, and when you attack there was like chance, this set of jewelry have chance to trigger the boss skill.
That's really cool. That's too bad they took that out of the game. That's fucking... Erection? Yeah, Erection is a boss. He is a tier 3 guardian. He's the black Verdas. And he goes through the 3 phases, and yeah, you guys know Erection. Yeah. His 1340 item level. Yeah.
Remember what was for the Ashates one, but for the Egrection set there was like this pulsating orb that do damage. That was fun. That was
That's
something
badass.
different.
That's too bad they took that out of the
Bagoosh
game.
removed that shit from the game. Another thing, they discover on Destroyer that there is, when you knock down the boss with the broken bone engraving or neutralization, you do massive damage if you like combine something.
Oh, that's the big bonks. The one, yeah. Destroyers were able to hit for 1 billion. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. Look at this.
What the?
As far as I know, this guy takes more damage. I'm not 100% sure. But, like, yeah, apparently this guy takes more damage. It's like a damage increase phase. But it's probably nothing like this. Look at this.
What the?
Just no big deal. Just a casual 700,000 big bonk. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, let's go back and see how big that number was again. There we go. 1,700,000,000. Guess what? He died. So yeah, that's what they can do. It's nuts.
Boom, nerfed, removed, to that garbage can. I think to myself, okay, I'm gonna dedicate myself to the build. First,
Yeah.
I cannot buy the jewelry for it because no one sells it. So I spend months.
And the reason why nobody sells it is because nobody's going to buy it because of the Fion cost. It's not because the jewelry doesn't exist. It's because the Fion cost makes people unwilling to try to buy anything else except for, 95% matches on best in slot.
Get the proper jewelry set because no one sells this build because everyone play 5 engravings. So I'm spending like a month or 2 on this to get the jewelry. Then you spend another month or 2 to get for your build to get the tripods enchants because they are also not popular. Oh heck yeah, points enchant, you know?
Yeah, it'll
and
take
peons
forever.
go in, another month or two go in. So we are 4 months in and doing shitty builds. Okay, you make your build, it's amazing, boom, it's nerfed. So why bother?
I feel like that's the way that PoE always goes, right? Is it like you invest a lot of time into a build and then you build it and it's really good, then the next league comes out and it's deleted. Like this has happened many times with me. And yes, that's just what happens. But I think the difference with Lost Ark is that like people spend a lot of money in the game and also everybody effectively gets reset. So it's not like you're getting reset. It's not like you have to restart the league. Everybody restarts the league. Arc Witch, yeah, that got nerfed.
Why bother
Nerfed like 3 times.
developing something special? This is absolutely whack. This is whack. So sunflowers now. Every player have unique skill. My unique skill is I can talk with you or watch you for 30 minutes to 1 hour and I can tell if you're gonna be good player or you're gonna be trash. I'm enjoying rising the players in my guild.
Yeah,
Like-
I think you can tell if somebody's good or not too. Like sometimes you just read their name and you know if they're stupid or not. Like if their name is the name of like a rapper from like, 3 years ago or something, these people are probably fucking garbage. Like they have no idea what they're doing. But if they have some like stupid anime name and like you look at their character and they're like 200 roster level, it's like, yeah, this guy's gonna be fine.
Like sunflowers in greenhouse. And in this game, if you want to help someone rise the player and be like, team, yeah, let's go. Rise the guild and destroy the enemy. Green them to dust. Ah, yes, they die. I feel accomplishment. And in this game, you help someone and you harm yourself. Why? Because you don't want to wipe with him 7-8 hours, explain him mechanic, because you are stressed. Oh, I have in back on your head.
That's one of the issues with bosses like Vicus and bosses like the Clown. Like, obviously, Cockle Sadon isn't as bad because you only need 3 other people. But whenever there are bosses that punish the entire raid whenever one player makes a mistake and the boss effectively becomes impossible, people will become a lot more stringent with who they're going to invite. Whereas with Vaulton, if you invite somebody who is their monitor isn't even on, well, it doesn't matter. Like, you get knocked off the edge in the first phase. Who gives a fuck? Like, we'll be able to clear it anyway. It's not a big deal. And yeah, maybe you might hit the DPS check at the end and you might die there, but there's like a way for you to overcome that. You can overcome another player's mistake on a boss like Vaulton, whereas you really just can't overcome another player's mistake on Vicus or on Cockle Sadon. You just can't do it. They have to do it right, and if they don't do it right, everybody dies.
I have the 6-7 alt characters to do. So many clowns,
Yeah,
so many
nobody wants to play with a new player in that circumstance.
Valtans, and you don't want to use your character to help your guildie or your friend because, you can sell the carry. You can, sell the carry, get gold from randoms, and be stronger yourself.
Right.
Why help someone? Why play with some of your mates if it's harming you? And you don't want to waste time, so many alts to do. So, oh my...
I think that people do that because, again, it's just really punishing to have somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. And also, the other reason why you have a lot of carries is that there's not a lot of new players. So, like, you don't have, like, a massive new player group of people that are willing to, like, learn things. Like, I remember, for example, in Final Fantasy, whenever, like, it got really popular last year, and, like, I was playing it, like, a lot of other WoW players were playing it, and, like, everybody was talking about the game again, whenever that happened, there were a lot of groups that were probably more accepting of like new players because there was a large amount of new players into the game at that point. So if you don't have a large enough pool of that, you do get the elitism. And it's not really even elitism, it's just people wanting to play with other people that have the equivalent skill level. It's common sense. Now Final Fantasy XIV is dead. It's not dead. I actually looked at the the Steam charts, and I was really surprised to see how many players it retained ever since the recent 6.2 patch. I think that went really well. But obviously it might not be as popular on Twitch, sure, but that's not the only measurement that you have.
Got so many dailies. 50 Argoses this week. You have time to speak someone?
Exactly.
You have time, you know, to play with your mates? No.
Nope.
It's us. I don't like it. Everyone is like stressed.
Yeah.
I also myself. You can watch my stream back then when we played the Valorant first time. I was also stressed. Oh my god, these noobs. You know, this game make me stress that we do the dungeon slowly. I should.
Well, the reason why also is that you have to do it a bunch of times, so people are itemizing their time in a capacity that makes them want to do it as quickly as possible. Like, they want to do it as quickly as possible because they have so many other things to do. So if you have to clear, if you have 6 characters and you're doing Legion raids on 6 characters, that's 18 Legion raids you have to do. So if Fulton takes 3 hours, you just do the math. If everything took 3 hours, then you'd never be able to finish it.
Enjoy making dungeon, and the failure we should like laugh, enjoy our time. And instead of that, I'm stressed that I'm not gonna complete the rotation this week and I'm gonna fall behind.
I kind of felt that way with Tower of Fantasy, actually, because I felt like I had to log on every day to, like, burn down my, what do you call it? The rest of it, the resource that you use to, like, open chests. I forgot what it was called. There's, like, 75 different currencies in that game. And it's like, I felt like once I stopped doing it, that if I came back, everybody else would have Vitality. Yeah, it was Vitality. Everybody else would have like way better stuff than me, and they did. As soon as I stopped doing it all the time, then other people started getting better stuff. They started getting better itemized off pieces, things with like crit that upgraded crit. You know, and like now, I bet there's people like, what's the level cap now in Tower of Fantasy? I bet it's probably like level 80, right? I'm kind of assuming that. It's 74? Oh, really? Well, that would take me, like, probably 2 days to get to. That's actually not so bad. But either way, like, I'm only, like, 64 or 65 or 66 or something. Like, I'm much lower. And it would take me a good amount to catch up to those people.
It don't fulfill these 3 conditions that are talked about before. And as you can see, the people enjoy the game. The online didn't lie.
Yeah, I mean, look at all these new players. Look at them all. There's hundreds of them there just doing that one quest, bro. Like, this quest line was lit. Oh my god, no wonder everybody was there to play. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. This shit was awesome.
This is...
And that's only on one channel,
what the casual NDs want. This is what the player wants this day. And there is no place for old fat fucks like me to complain. This is what they want. This is what they pay. Let them play. But this game is no longer for me. I'm not enjoying it. It's wearing me out.
I feel like anybody would wear themselves out if they had to do Legion raids on 4 characters. Like, I do Cockle Sadon, and I'm gonna be honest, guys. Whenever I get my 6-piece, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Like, after I get my 6-piece, I already have the fucking emotes. I already have a number of other things. I've got 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left, and then I might do it for content on my stream or something like that. And until Belshazzar, well, what do I get? What do I get there? I mean, yeah, I guess you could get the fused leap stones, but you could just, like, spend money and get the equivalent of that. Yeah, I do 6 cockles for my first week, and I enjoy the fuck out of it. Yeah, I don't. You get Esther material weapons out of it later? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. So I gotta keep doing it? Oh, shit. Okay, alright. Never mind. Oh, yeah.
So that's why
I didn't know that.
I decided
Thought you could leave.
to quit
I did.
forever. So what next, my friends?
I don't think you should ever write a blank check. Like, if the game comes out and it's fun again and you're enjoying it, or you have, like, the right mindset to play it again, I don't think you should think to yourself, oh, man, like, I said I was going to quit the game, so now I can't play it anymore. Nah, bro, like, if you feel like playing the game again, just log on and play the game again. It's for fun. You don't have to, like, make a statement. You don't have to, you know, stay true to your word. It's a video game. Nobody gives a fuck. Just, if you feel like playing the game, play the game. If you don't feel like playing the game, don't fucking play the game. It's that simple. Well, Lost Ark, no fun, though, Sag. I really have fun doing what I do in Lost Ark. I actually enjoy doing the raids. Whenever I know what I'm doing. Like, I will say this. This was the first week that I did Kakul Seidon, and I didn't die. The first and probably last week that I did it correctly, and I didn't make any mistakes. And that felt pretty good. I'm going to be honest. It genuinely felt good that we killed the boss. I was like 58% of the fucking damage. I didn't get knocked off the platform. I didn't fail Mario 7 times in a row. I didn't get turned into a clown 3 times during phase 1. Like, I actually fucking did it. And so, yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, I really had fun doing it, but I can guarantee you if I had to do it 7 times a week, 6 times a week, 3 times a week, twice a week even, I probably wouldn't like it as much. I only like it whenever I only have to do it like once or twice. It's kind of like what I said with the Guardian raids, is I think they should make Guardian raids just double the rewards and make it once a day. Straight up. Just make it once a day, double the rewards.
People also ask me about the New World. Well, I will be honest with you. Only morons play New World. Why? The game is not that bad. But you need to remember, this team that designed the game changed so many times that the engine that they develop, the code, is like made by people that are no longer in the company. And it's shit. So the foundation of the games are rotten. Okay? It's Swiss cheese. If you have any coding, you know, experience, programming experience, I have some of it, at least so you know, if there is like 50 million lines of the code, you cannot just fix it. If it's fact, it's fact. You need to rewrite it. Did they rewrite the code for the New World? No, they just fixed the holes. But some there, deep down in the code, there are fucking minefield. There are bombs there.
I think that what he's saying is, like, there is a part of that that's true with, like, collision. I think, like, character and, like, player model collision and, like, player and NPC collision, object collision that's not environment collision, it can be really fucky. Other than that, I feel like New World code is fine. That's the only thing I think is not good.
And sooner or later, that's gonna be discovered. So I'm gonna invest.
Again, like I play World of Warcraft, and anything that you can say about spaghetti code with New World, I play WoW.
It's gonna explode. It may explode tomorrow, or it may explode in 5 years. No one knows. But I don't want to put my time into the game that can disintegrate any second.
Well, before I pause it, I think that it's important to, like, having the accomplishments that you've done matter in, like, the grand scheme of things. I feel like I'm at the point in my life where it is very hard for me to feel any sort of satisfaction for an accomplishment in a video game. And I think it's just a mix of age, a mix of kind of like I've already kind of been there in my life. I've felt that way before. And that's not a bad thing either. I'm not saying like, oh, well, this is bad about video games. No, I think it's actually a good thing. I'm glad that I'm past that point in my life. And that's why I play, like, for example, I play on the New World Fresh server. I play on the Wrath of the Lich King Fresh server because my old character that I have tier 3 and, you know, Thunder Fury on and everything, that's great. But, like, I did that. It was awesome. Like, now what's next? Like, I've tried to, like, stop holding on to what I've had and just valuing the adventure and the excitement of the day-to-day. And if that's enjoyable, then that's all that matters.
And I played this Korean MMO for so long that's become part of me, that they need to be big titties, big titties sets need to be in the game. If they're not there,
true.
I'm not hyped. So I'm half hyped.
Should play Final Fantasy.
Not hyped about the game, how the game looks, but I'm hyped about the PvP. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy.
How about that? Hey. How about that? Yeah, there we go, boys. Pre-watched? Bro, I watch videos before they even get released on YouTube. Yeah, they send me the raw copy. That way I can formulate my reaction whenever they premiere. Well, I'm really glad to see this guy trying Final Fantasy out. I think it's good. And, you know, it's like you can play Final Fantasy like a single-player game and really kind of get something out of it. I think I hope he joins my server. He could also join the Midgard Sommer. That's Rich.